Ah, the hangers always give you these shoulder nipples here. What's up, guys? I'm randomfrankp. Welcome back to episode 144 of Room Tour Project, the best damn series out there that gives you a look at some really great setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. If you see anything you like, I will have all the products and gear listed in the description down below. I'm also going to put a little fire emoji next to some really cool products that are currently on sale, just to help you guys out. But let's kick off episode 144. First up, we have a setup that is a Scandinavian minimalism theme here, and as you can see, it definitely hits that approach here, nice and clean all around. I love the print on the wall and that nice one above the shelf, got some plants all around, really helps complete it, I think. Checking out the gear, going with a single ultra-wide monitor approach with the LG 34 UC88B, and right underneath those, he has the new Logitech G560 speakers with the light sync features built in. So at nighttime, this thing comes to life. For the rest of his peripherals, he's rocking the Apple Magic Keyboard 2 with the Logitech G703 mouse, going with a nice white theme here as you can see for the colors. But now we're going to check out this crazy nice looking PC, which is actually a Hackintosh, so it's a dual boot between the, an Apple OS X and Windows 10, which would also explain his use of the Apple Magic Keyboard. This is the Thermaltake Core P3 case. Inside is an Intel i7 8700K CPU with the Corsair H100i V2 AIO. We have 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM on the Asus Prime Z370A motherboard, and for the graphics card, the EVGA GTX 1070 Ti, custom painted to go along with the white theme, as you can see, as well as some of the accents like the braiding on the AIO, some braided cables as well. But altogether, I always love seeing builds with this case. They always just look really cool. So like we said, he dubbed this Scandinavian minimalism, and I just love the overall appearance to everything. In the daytime, nice and clean and minimal, then I'm sure the PC with those RGB speakers at nighttime really make the setup pop as well to a whole nother level. But I'm just loving this to start off the show, definitely kicking it off strong. Next up, we have Oracle with a really great clean mounting job with that monitor on what looks like this stone kind of backdrop with some RGB lighting already catching your eye. Loving the texture of that stone wall. Checking it out, his monitor is the Asus ROG Swift PG34 8Q, which is 3440 by 1440p with 100Hz refresh rate with G-Sync built in. And of course, the RGB light strip mounted behind the monitor makes the colors blend really nicely. Then for some of his gear, the chair which he has for the setup is a GT Omega Pro racing chair. I should have a discount code down below for you guys if you want to check that out. And for his peripherals, we have the HyperX Alloy FPS Pro mechanical keyboard with the Logitech G900 mouse on a HyperX Extended Fury gaming mousepad. Then also for audio here, as you can see, the HyperX Cloud Alpha headset with the Audio Engine A2 Plus speakers on each side of the monitor. And then unintentionally, yet again, we have another Thermaltake Core P3 case, this time in black. Inside's an Intel i7 7740X CPU with the Corsair H100i V2 AIO, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LED RAM in white on the MSI X299 Raider motherboard, and the Gigabyte Aorus GTX 1080 Ti graphics card. But the purple lighting in the GPU is definitely going to match to the LED light strips behind his monitor. Just a tempered glass there. Just something about this case always looks cool. So another great and clean setup here with a simple ultra-wide monitor. And in this case, I love everything about it, but I think the kind of wood grain wallpaper here kind of contradicts the stone backdrop for his wall. So I feel like in this case, any other wallpaper here would make this setup look a little bit better, even though it's kind of already hard to do because it looks so cool already. Now, Walter's hitting us with this triple monitor gaming setup, which is also used for music production, and loving, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm loving the earthy tones and shit I always say, right? Well, you are correct, because yet again, I love the use of the wooden desk here. Complements the kind of cooled, muted green walls. You have the print with the trees above the setup, and then the matching kind of corresponding wallpaper here. Definitely loving this one. So checking it out, his primary monitor is a 24-inch Acer display with two 24-inch HP monitors on each side. Now to the peripherals, we're going to check out his DZ60 custom mechanical keyboard, and I absolutely love this thing. So the keycap set he has here are the GMK Camping, but inside he also has box Jade switches, and the colors of those definitely go along with pretty much the exact color of the walls that he has, and I love the Jade switches, super clicky and tactile. I did a whole video on making a keyboard around these, and I love the entire theme of his setup matches perfectly to his keyboard. Now for some other gear, he has a Logitech G4 3 wireless mouse on the glorious PC Gaming Race extended mousepad in white. And then for audio, it definitely gets serious. He's got the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 powering the Mackie CR3 speakers and the Yamaha HS7 studio monitors there. And you saw before with all the acoustic foam on the walls and the serious audio game he's got going on, definitely a prime candidate for music production, I'd say. And then he also has the Audio-Technica ATH AD900X with the Mod Mic 5.0 attachment for his headphones. Conveniently attached to his NZXT S340 Elite case with the NZXT puck there, and inside is an Intel i7 6700K CPU with the Corsair H100i V2 AIO. That is 3 setups in a row, 32 gigs of Corsair Ballistic Sport RAM, and then EVGA GTX 1080 superclocked graphics card inside. So white and black theme to match all the hardware with some RGB lighting inside, kind of going along to that mint green color here, which makes it just look really cool. And it's something I always love to see, a 10 out of 10 cable management job, keeping it all locked down. For all the stuff he has going on in this setup, that cable management job is superb. So a fantastic bedroom setup that is both a gaming setup and a music production setup here. Some serious acoustic treatment on the walls as well. And Walter, man, I can appreciate the grind, and that custom keyboard is tops. Up next is Gregoroni with the pepperoni inside the macaroni. Alright, that was stupid of me. But a very colorful triple monitor gaming setup here with the RGB lighting on his wallpaper shooting out to the walls behind his setup. Now for Greg's primary monitor, it is a 34-inch ultra-wide, the AEW3418DW, with the 2 outer ones being 25-inch G-Sync monitors from Dell. And even though height-wise they don't all line up, since his primary monitor is an ultra-wide, those 2 on the edge are just giving him extra screen real estate. For his peripherals, he has the Corsair Gaming K63 wireless keyboard with the Corsair Dark Core wireless mouse on one of their Corsair extended mouse pads. And then for audio, kept on one of the little mannequin heads here with a nice little convenient hat and his gaming glasses. We have the AKG K7XX headphones. And you know my man's got the Elgato Stream Deck here for when he's streaming and stuff. Peep that little Random Frank P logo in the top right hand corner. If that's an actual shortcut to my channel, man, then you're the MVP. Now, unfortunately, we don't have too much information about his PC. All that we know is it is an Alienware Aurora R7, which is odds are it's a pre-built. The only kind of spec here I have for it is a GTX 1080 Ti graphics card inside. But if you're that worried about it, you can go on their website and see their kind of configured models they have there for you. And we can't leave out his entertainment setup across the room for his PS4, Xbox One X, Netflix, chillin'. This is the LG C7 4K OLED TV, so it's either 55 inches or 65 inches. He didn't really specify. But the RGB lights and the lamps next to the TV, kind of, switch them up to go along with the TV as well, just to blend all the colors even more. So altogether, Greg with a triple monitor RGB to the wall gaming setup here. Tons of color and stuff going on. The IKEA desk setup hack as well, but I do think a custom built PC with a nice tempered glass side panel would take this setup to the next level. Then last but definitely not least, this one has some real charm to it. The first time I saw it, I felt like it was like straight out of a design magazine. I love the overall aesthetic here. It just looks so great. Nicely mounted is his 24-inch Asus monitor. This is a 1080p 144Hz panel. And I love the use of the shelf above here to add like a little print and stuff, which looks really cool. Got a plant, this sort of like geometric triangle figure. I'm telling you guys, this is all straight up like out of a magazine. And what's also really cool is you saw how there was a lot of blues going on. He could switch it up, completely reverse it, water to fire, and just like that, all the blue colors are now matching to an orange and red color theme. Down to his peripherals, on his SteelSeries Quick extra large extended mouse pad is his Razer Black Widow V2 keyboard with the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse, and his gaming headset of choice is the Astro A50s. But now it's time to check out that PC, and this is the Corsair 570X crystal case. You have the RGB fans inside here, which is what's going to allow him to switch up the color theme so easily. Inside is an Intel i5 8600K CPU with the Corsair H100i AIO. I swear, it was all unintentional. I did not mean every setup to pretty much have this cooler. On an Asus Maximus Xcode motherboard with a Zotac 980 Ti AMP graphics card. But a definite clean and nice looking build. This makes me want to break out the case and use it for something again. So while this setup is a lot more simple than some of the ones we usually show off, I just love the overall charm he has with this. Everything just looks fantastic here, and like I kind of dubbed it before, you know, fire and ice, or water and fire, whatever I said. It's perfection, and yes, this dude should be taking photos for all the design magazines out there. Absolutely love it. This episode of Room Tour Projects brought to you by Corsair and the brand new K70 RGB Mark II keyboard. The 2018 refresh comes with a ton of great features, as well as a white and aluminum counterpart. I think personally this thing looks crazy nice. And what's great is these keyboards come in a ton of different switch types, getting cherry silver speed switches, browns, reds, blues, and silent switches. If you want to check out the new K70 RGB Mark II, I'll put it down in the description for you. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 144 of Room Tour Project. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, check the links in the description down below for all the gear and hardware you saw. Have it listed down there for you, as well as some simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be possibly considered to be on a future episode of Room Tour Project. Just check the description down below for it all. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.